Once upon a time, in a forest so green, it was summertime and food was plenty. The birds were flying in the blue sky, and the frogs, they were hopping around, and all the ants and the bees, they were busy storing food for the winter. In that very forest, there also lived a very talented grasshopper, who was an excellent actor, a comedian, and a musician. During the hot summer days, he would play his violin, sing, and entertain all the animals in the forest. He was actually very popular among all animals. And before the winter, just like the birds, he would migrate to warmer lands for new gigs. As humans kept hurting Mother Nature, cutting trees and polluting everywhere, that year winter came very earlier than expected, and in no time covered all the land with snow. So the ants and the bees, they just went and hid in their houses. With food already stored, they were all set. But the poor grasshopper, for him, there was no option other than ask for help, as due to unforeseen circumstances or acts of God, all gigs were cancelled. Oh God. So he walked to his friends, the ant's house, and knocked. "Who is it?" asked the ant from inside. "It is the grasshopper. Can you open the door? Please?" So the door opened. "Hi, my friend," said the ant. "What are you doing outside? It is so cold." Then the grasshopper said, "Well, winter came earlier than I expected, so I was wondering, since I cannot go to a warmer place right now, can you help me out? Can you at least give me some food? I'm so cold and so hungry." "Well," said the ant, "can I ask you, what were you doing while we were busy storing food, Mr. Grasshopper?" The grasshopper said, "Well, you know, I'm an artist. I was writing songs for you guys and entertaining you, and well, while the grasshopper was trying to explain himself, their friend, the bee, was sitting inside and just silently listening to the conversation. So she approached the door and said, "Welcome, my talented friend. It is so nice to see you. Of course, please come on in. We will help you." And then she said to him, "You know, thanks to you, all summer we were in great spirits, and with all that hard work, we could work with great joy. It was your art that inspired us and lifted our spirits. I cannot imagine a summer without you, without hearing your songs." Then she turned to the ant and said, "Dear ant, we cannot take him for granted. We need to help him so that he can continue sharing his art and spreading joy." "Oh, you're right," said the ant. And then he turned to the grasshopper. "My friend, I'm very sorry for my behavior earlier. You know, please come in and join us for dinner, and we got plenty of food, and you can stay as much as you need." Well, then the grasshopper joined his friends, and they all dined and laughed and made music together. Save the arts, save the live theater, my friends. Don't take us, the artists, art companies, people working behind the scenes for granted. Because even though we are resilient, we also need to eat and pay the bills, and we may not be able to survive a tough winter a whole year long without your help. With my love and best wishes to all.